Man, starting when I was 16, I was inundated with millions of cash. NBA YoungBoy has returned and isn't going anywhere. The man continues to live like a king in the Utah mountains despite everything that has happened to him, and I mean it literally when I say royalty. This brother's collection of cars will astound you more than his most recent album. We're talking off-road Lamborghinis, pink Bentleys, demon-powered muscle vehicles. And wait for it, to real civilian super tank. Yes, you read correctly, a tank. We're ranking every single vehicle in NBA YoungBoy's 2026 million car collection today, starting at number 10 and going all the way down to the most bizarre automobile you've ever seen. You'll want to stay for number 1 because it's so crazy, I promise. Let's begin. At number 10, we have something that will undoubtedly get attention, though perhaps not in the way YoungBoy had in mind. The Bentley Bentayga in pink. Yes, I did say pink. Not white, not red, not even that elegant champagne hue, as if it were a fashion statement on wheels. We're talking about Barbie pink cars speeding through Utah streets. Do not misunderstand. The Bentayga itself is no laughing matter. You're getting 12 cylinders of pure British luxury and power, since this vehicle has a W12 engine under the hood. We're talking about a 6-figure SUV with all-wheel drive, so when winter arrives, it can truly tackle the snowy roads in Utah. The technology, wood trim, hand-stitched leather, and interior will make your smartphone envious. However, here's the thing. The color is pink, like pink with aggression. He just answered, forget it. And it seems more like something one of his baby moms may have chosen during a shopping binge. I'll hold on to it. The Bentayga is meant to be this classy, sophisticated SUV that exudes wealth and sophistication. In pink, however, it's more reminiscent of a soccer mom who won the lotto than a rap star. Please understand that it is still a Bentley. It nevertheless has a higher value than the majority of people's homes. Indeed, it will glide along the highway as if you were riding on a cloud composed of $100. However, this is the one you leave parked when you truly want to make a statement. In contrast to the absolute monsters he is sitting in the rest of his garage, the pink Bentley Bentayga came in at number 10. It's not legendary, but it's luxurious. Ranking number 9, we have something that exudes NBA YoungBoy's energy more than that pink Bentley ever could, and it's number 9. The SRT Demon in red, the Demon, not just any Dodge Challenger. American muscle vehicles are a complete threat. I'll quickly put you on the game. The supercharged V8 engine of this vehicle produces 1,025 horsepower. It's not a typo. More than 1,000 horses are prepared to take you to a new world. In less than 2 seconds, we are discussing 0 to 60, 2 seconds. That's more quickly than you could read this sentence. It is incapable of driving. It has the ability to teleport. It comes straight from the factory, equipped with drag radials and launch control, ready to humiliate 3-fold more expensive supercars. The Demon was designed specifically to dominate drag strips and make all other muscle cars appear slow. It's aggressive, loud, and has that iconic American V8 roar that will wake up the whole neighborhood at 6 in the morning. You don't just drive this type of vehicle, you release it. Here's the reality check though. Anything that isn't a straight line essentially triggers the Demon's allergy. Forget about curves. You're inviting trouble with snow and ice. This vehicle was built for quarter-mile runs on prepared surfaces in ideal weather conditions. You'll be sliding sideways more quickly than YoungBoy releases new songs if you take this beast up a snowy mountain road in Utah. Nevertheless, the statement it conveys and its raw power are irrefutable. This is unadulterated American might. It's the ideal fit for YoungBoy's untamed, erratic spirit. It's the type of vehicle that declares, I don't give a damn about what you think. I'm taking care of myself. The Demon came in at number 9. It has limitations, but it's a beast. Ranking number 8. We're entering Italian territory at number 8 with the dark gray Lamborghini Urus S. This is the point at which things become serious. Lamborghini's response to the market for high-end SUVs is the Urus S. They didn't come to play, I assure you. This vehicle's twin-turbo V8 engine produces 657 horsepower. It's in an SUV and has more power than the majority of supercars had 10 years ago. Because of its aggressiveness and intelligence, the all-wheel drive system can manage almost any road situation. Snow, rain, and dirt roads. The Urus is unconcerned. It will seize and tear through everything. YoungBoy's choice of dark gray that sets sinister aesthetic. It's not ostentatious. You can tell something serious recently happened when you see it rolling up. Even though it's not yelling for attention, its murdered-out appearance conveys the message. I'm rich, but I'm also about that life. You're getting the full Lamborghini treatment inside. Digital screens, sport seats that hug you like they're trying to keep you safe at 150 miles per hour, and carbon fiber everywhere. Since, let's face it, that is precisely what they are made for. It's easy to understand why this isn't higher on the list. Every other rapper possesses one. For those in the industry with disposable income, the Urus has emerged as the preferred SUV. Drake has one. It belongs to Travis Scott. It's likely that your favorite rapper's favorite rapper also has one. Some of that exclusivity is gone now that it's practically the new norm. Don't misunderstand though. This car is still an incredible monster. It's fast enough to make sports cars look foolish at red lights. opulent enough to wow anyone, and useful enough for daily driving. This is actually one of the best choices in this collection for Utah's varied weather and mountain routes. The Urus S came in at number 8. It's elite, but not distinctive enough to be ranked higher. Ranking number 7. At number 7. We have something that appears to have been created by NASA and wrapped by extraterrestrials. The crazy galaxy wrap on the McLaren 600LT. This vehicle is pure art on wheels. Being McLaren's long-tail version of the 570S, the 600LT is more track-focused, lighter, and more powerful than the original model. Right behind your head is a twin-turbo V8 engine that produces 592 horsepower. You can hear every single snap, crackle, and bang from the engine since the exhaust pipes exit at the top of the vehicle, directly behind your ears. Everywhere you walk, you are accompanied by a symphony of mechanical brutality. Let's discuss that wrap. Galaxy print. Though the entire cosmic experience, stars, nebulas, purple, blue, and pink. If you push this car hard enough, it appears like it could fly to another planet. This type of wrap causes folks to take out their phones and begin filming before you've even passed. The Instagram post is in motion. On the racecourse, McLarens are notoriously crazy. The 600LT handles, like it reads your mind, is lightweight and is aerodynamic. At 100 miles per hour, the steering is so accurate that you could thread a needle with it. Here's the catch though. This automobile isn't really useful at all. It is so low to the earth that you are essentially bumping into irregularities in the road. Every stone on the road may be felt thanks to the suspension's stiffness. Additionally, this is a garage queen in Utah, which has snow, ice, and rocky winter roads. On ideal summer days, when the roads are dry and you want to completely outdo everyone, you pull out this car. It is automatically respected since it is a McLaren. It's unique because of the Galaxy wrap, but it wasn't designed for young boys. The 600LT came in 7th. It's not an everyday driver, but it's a showstopper. Ranking number 6, we have another Lamborghini at number 6. But this one is yelling for attention more loudly than the others. Lamborghini Huracan Esto, Vivid Green. This thing glows like it's radioactive, which is what I mean when I say bright green. This automobile is probably visible from space. Super Trofeo Omologata, or STO for short, is an Italian phrase meaning we took our race car and made it street legal. This Huracan is Lamborghini's most track-oriented model. Because everything that wasn't absolutely necessary was removed, it weighs less than the normal model. More speed, improved handling, and an exhilarating driving experience are all made possible by lighter weight. A naturally aspirated V10 engine is installed under the hood. Pure engine noise that roars up to 8,500 RPM without the need of turbos or superchargers. It's among the best sounding engines ever produced. For a period, car alarms go off, dogs bark, and infants cry when you turn this contraption on. It's so magnificent and so loud. Because the STO has rear-wheel drive, all of the power is sent directly to the back wheels. If you know what you're doing, driving becomes a lot of fun. However, it also implies that under less than ideal circumstances, it can be a handful. Rain, dubious. Snow, not at all. This vehicle prefers open highways with dry pavement so it may run freely. However, the vivid green hue is reminiscent of an energy drink commercial. It appears to be powered by Monster Energy rather than premium petrol. Everywhere it goes, it demands attention and is noisy and annoying. No matter how hard you try, you can't be subtle in this car. The STO is an amazing device. Even for someone as daring as YoungBoy, that color is a bit too much. And while it's one of the most thrilling Lamborghinis available, it's not practical for Utah winters. You can't ignore the presence though. Huracan STO came in 6th. It's crazy, but it's only the beginning. Let me explain why these rankings are important before we move on to the top 5, particularly for those who live in the area where NBA YoungBoy resides. Utah isn't your typical location for a collection of supercars. You see, Salt Lake City experiences severe weather, as do the nearby mountain regions. There are 4 distinct seasons, and winter is one of them. Over 500 inches of snow fall annually in some places close to the canyons. That is more than 40 feet of snow. If you're not driving the proper vehicle, the roads become slick, steep, and downright deadly. The majority of supercars are designed for smooth roads and ideal weather. They are often rear-wheel drive, have rigid suspension, and sit low. When black ice and snowstorms are involved, that is a surefire way to end badly. Therefore, price tags and horsepower are not the only factors to consider while ranking a car collection in Utah. You have to think about if this device will be able to withstand the environment, or if it will only be left in the garage for 8 months of the year. YoungBoy didn't simply buy automobiles to brag, which is why some of these forthcoming vehicles are scored higher than you might anticipate. He purchased vehicles that are capable of surviving and thriving in mountainous terrain. Let's return to it now. Ranking number 5, we're getting hot right now. The Lamborghini Huracan Sterato shrouded in camouflage came in at number 5. YoungBoy demonstrated that he is not only purchasing vehicles on Instagram right here, in fact, He's considering his residence. What if we took a supercar and made it go off? Is the question that no one asked, and Lamborghini's response to it is this, and they managed to pull it off somehow. In contrast to a standard Huracan, this one has an elevated suspension. It has more durable and grippy off-road tires. To shield the engine and undercarriage from pebbles and debris, there are skid plates underneath. This Lamborghini is capable of driving on gravel, muddy roads, and even snow. This car looks great with a camo wrap. It is a $500,000 Italian supercar that aims to blend into the woods without being ostentatious. Imagine a special forces operator who got a Lamborghini instead. Extravagance in tactics. Even with all of that off-road potential, a V10 engine with more than 600 horsepower is still included. It's still quick. It still sounds amazing. However, you can now truly take it to places that other supercars could only imagine. Want to take a car up a mountain road? It's possible with the Do you want to drive on some snowy back roads? Compared to most SUVs, it will handle it better. In fact, this is among the best investments YoungBoy has ever made. There aren't many of these. Lamborghini only produced a small quantity. In ways that make sense for Utah, it is capable. It still has the allure of an exotic Italian super. You maintain functionality while yet getting the flex. Huracan Storado came in 5th. This is where horsepower and intellect meet. Ranking number 4. We're entering pure tank territory at number 4. Almost. That is, Platinum Motorsports customized the blacked-out Brabus Mercedes-AMG G63 4x4. This creature is a true monster. First, let's look at the Mercedes G-Wagon as the foundation, one of the world's toughest and most capable premium SUVs already. Then Mercedes gave it a boost, added portal axles for even greater ground clearance, fitted it with enormous off-road tires, and essentially said, let's make this thing unstoppable. This is how they created the 4x4 squared version. After that, Brabus managed to obtain it. Mercedes cars that are already crazy can be made into true beasts by the German tuning business Brabus. More aggressive styling, more power, more of everything. We're talking about carbon fiber everywhere, a special exhaust, and an enhanced twin-turbo V8 engine. Platinum Motorsports then darkened out everything to ensure that it is genuinely unique. The windows, trim, wheels, and paint all give the impression that this G-Wagon is ready to move into a top-secret military mission. It drives Darth Vader on a daily basis. You literally need a ladder to enter the 4x4 because it is so high above the ground. However, you can drive over anything thanks to that ground clearance. Snowbanks, no issue. Rocks, simple. Simply drive over any fallen trees. Any terrain you point it at will be conquered by this device. The atmosphere is different, but the interior still has all the Mercedes luxury you could desire, including heated and cooled seats, a top-notch sound system, and all the technology you could possibly need. You shouldn't drive this automobile to brunch. This is a means of expressing oneself. People get out of the path as soon as something comes up. This is likely the most useful car in the entire lineup for Utah's severe winters and mountainous terrain. It's powerful, opulent, and terrifying. 4th place for the Brabus G63 4x4. This is where military-grade ruggedness and luxury come together. 3rd place. Things are becoming serious now. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, which came in at number 3, was the epitome of luxury. With that custom light green interior, this is the peak of automotive luxury. There is nothing more expensive, more exclusive, or more prestigious than a Phantom. The Phantom isn't just a car, it's a statement that you've made it to the absolute top. This is what billionaires, royalty, and heads of state drive. The starting price is over $500,000, and that's before you add any customization. And trust me, YoungBoy customized this one. That light green interior, that's not something you can just pick from a catalog, that's bespoke. That's Rolls-Royce's craftsmen hand-stitching every piece of leather to your exact specifications. The wood trim is real wood, sourced from specific trees, and finished by hand. The Starlight headliner has hundreds of tiny lights embedded in the roof to look like you're driving under the night sky. The Phantom is powered by a V12 engine, but you barely hear it. The cabin is so well insulated that Rolls-Royce engineers said the loudest sound inside the car is the clock ticking. It's that quiet. The ride is so smooth you could balance a champagne glass on the dashboard and not spill a drop, even on rough roads. Now, the Phantom is rear-wheel drive, which means it's not ideal for heavy snow. But Rolls-Royce equips these with every winter-ready feature you could imagine. Heated everything, advanced traction control, and honestly, when you're in a Phantom, you're not worried about the weather. You're worried about arriving in style. This is the car YoungBoy hops in when he wants to remind everyone that he's not just a rapper. He's a mogul. He's generational wealth on wheels. 3rd place for the Phantom. This is elegance personified. Ranking number 2, the dark orange Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The jewel in the crown of Lamborghini's lineup came in at number 2. For naturally aspirated supercars, this is the ultimate boss. Super Veloce Jota, or SVJ for short, is Lamborghini's way of emphasizing that the Aventador was designed to be as extreme as it could be. This vehicle's naturally aspirated V12 engine produces more than 770 horsepower, with just 12 cylinders screaming at over 8,000 RPM. and no electric motors or turbos. This machine made one of the most amazing noises ever. Because of its active aerodynamics, the SVJ maximizes downforce and stability by adjusting its wings and flaps in real time. The back wheels turn somewhat to aid with handling because it has four-wheel steering. To reduce weight, carbon fiber is used throughout the body. This vehicle is a technological marvel. One of Lamborghini's most recognizable hues is Arancio Atlas, a dark orange. It's neither overt nor understated. It's combative without being irritating. For what is effectively a street-legal race car, it's the ideal color. The SVJ was produced in small quantities. Since Lamborghini only produced a limited quantity, they sold out right away. You are a member of a very exclusive club if you own one. This is more than just a Lamborghini. It's the Lamborghini, the last iteration of the Aventador before hybrid drivetrains were introduced. Does Utah find it feasible? Not at all. This vehicle despises everything that isn't a flawless race course, including snow and uneven roads. Is YoungBoy concerned though? Not even by a small amount. When you want to show the world who you are on ideal summer days, you take out this car. The Aventador SVJ came in second place. There is still one car that surpasses this automotive grandeur, ranking number 1, the Throne. Last but not least, the top-ranked car in NBA YoungBoy's collection is the one that makes everything else appear ordinary. The civilian super tank is the Ripsaw EV3 F1. Yes, you heard correctly, a tank. In actuality, it's a tank, but technically it's a high-performance tracked luxury car. Furthermore, it's the craziest item YoungBoy could have purchased. How Technologies manufactures the Ripsaw in the United States. It's not a military vehicle. It has no missiles, weapons, or cannons. Although it appears to be a tank, civilian Ripsaws are fully unarmed. It can go areas that would destroy almost every other vehicle on this list, and it moves like a tank. This device is powered by 2 rubber tracks rather than wheels. It can therefore tackle every terrain you can think of, including snow, dirt, sand, boulders, and wetlands. Because of its lengthy travel, the suspension can withstand large bumps and leaps without braking. It can overcome difficulties that would stop a typical car in its tracks, because to its powerful V8 engine, which produces a lot of torque. You might assume that a tank would move slowly. False. For a tracked vehicle, the Ripsaw's top speed of 50 to 60 miles per hour is remarkable. The typical max speed of military tanks is between 30 and 40 miles per hour. This means that it is swift, nimble, and unstoppable. Everything of NBA YoungBoy's mindset is embodied by the Ripsaw. He doesn't take things halfway. What is typical or anticipated doesn't matter to him. He has the funds to realize his desire for the most outrageous and extreme option. Now, if you could only choose one, please let me know in the comments. Which would you prefer, the SVJ's unadulterated power, the Phantom's grace, or the Ripsaw tank? Please leave your responses below.